because I think if they are able to get the growth, maybe steal a couple of jungle camps, hit the skills in their favor, it's really hard for Foot Esports to recover.
Okay. So Foot Esports, I mean, they probably, you're basically saying they need to have like a good early to mid game, right? And just ensure that they got themselves a chance, because they can't be playing on their back foot again, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, I think we will see what this initial clear is going to be like. Snape not going to be supported by the support and roam at this point, which will open up the doors once again for an early rotation for Caesar as well as Mena.
Oh, look at this. And it looks like one is going to, deal with the bottom lane, the farm lane. Lost is going to just kind of be sheltered or protected by Ryuga in that bottom lane. So if we're looking at in the top lane, Niap dealing with Void and Atix. Foot Esports, like which lane? Oh, nice two-man stun. Sorry, they're going to continue on. Ryuga is trying to stay alive, not able to do so. Lost is going to give up first blood. Ryuga leaping saviors over the wall. He's being focused by one trying to dive deep. He takes a little bit of damage, and Sacer changes it. Gets one more shot. But let's talk a little bit about Zhang Fei, the survivor of that one attack from the bottom.
Yeah, Zhang Fei, actually, if you pay attention to his madness and his skills, you can actually give the shield with the Leaping Savior. That might change the fight for you guys. And of course, if there's any trouble, or maybe even if you need an initiation, Unbridled Outburst, you've seen many times a day, will be the game changer. Not only do you turn into a damaged form of your Unbridled Outburst, you will be able to save your teammates as well by using the quote, offense is the best defense.
Yeah. And I mean, he kind of, it's one of those moments where you can kind of really get caught off guard. You think you're like, I got the Zhang Fei right where I want him. And then all of a sudden he unbridled you, and he turns it around and he actually has some damage to kind of back it up. So it's just very, very strong. But Smite, a little bit different. This is obviously with all the junglers, dealing 1,500 true damage to nearby monsters or minions and stuns them for 1 second. It opens up more jungle items for you, so your jungler must have it. Plus, it usually ends up being a steal for some of the bigger objectives, like the Overlord and the Tyrant. So, Smite, something that you want as a basic spell.
That's right, and it's not only equipped by junglers in this game as well. Sometimes the class lane or the roam and support will use that as well. Oh, nice Burning Sun arrow.
Oh, connects on, and it's going to slow him down, and it looks like Mena is going to be killed. And with that stun from downtown, Foot Esports will happily take that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it landed on the mid lane, it landed on one, but hey, if a kill is a kill, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, I wasn't really, looking to kill him, Mena that is, but, I wasn't looking to kill Mena, but I ended up killing him, so I'll take it, right? So, Mena just in a bad spot, probably protecting the president, so to speak, in one.
Yep, and so far, I think this is the closest we have had of any game. Both teams around 8.7, 8.6k gold at this 3-minute mark. And I think for Esports, they have, maintained this equilibrium. I would look for them to want to maintain this a little more.
And, in the top lane, okay, Void throws him up, gets the launch up with the whatever. He's going to back away. And now he wants to go for Niap. He's going in for this one. And they do get pulled back in. Niap taking a lot of damage. He's being chased, and Void will dash after him. Does get that kill.
Oh, one more Burning Sun arrow does not hit the mark though.
Sometimes, but sometimes you hit, sometimes you'll miss, and unfortunately not the case. But you got to fish for it. But it looks like they're going to dive deep for this one. Lost is trying to stay alive. He's under tower. Mena taking a lot of damage. One more shot. Oh, he does get it, but now Lost is in a bad spot, and Caesar will kill him. Lost does go down in the end.
Yep, that's a perfect trade for the start of VKS though. That was a very nice outplay, but at this point, advantage still to VKS. Yes, goal difference isn't that much, but the EXP differential will make a difference in the coming minutes, especially for someone like Caesar.
You want to stay alive, that's the most important thing. But the Tyrant here, and Foot Esports have seemed to have found a little bit more of the correct footing, so to speak, into this one, as they're looking to do much better. They not technically winning in terms of the net worth, but they're definitely putting a lot more pressure. There's a lot more fight in them in game 2.
Yep, they have to, right? At this point, this is tournament life on the line. And if you are from Foot Esports, this is something you should be doing at this point. Now, once again, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the farm lane. Lost going to be in danger once again.
Yeah, my issue is Lost is by himself. He's been killed yet again, and Sacer just styling on him with his Arlie. They're going to take the bottom T1, and you know, it's one of those moments where Food Esports, should they have done everything to kind of protect Lost, get him, make sure that he has a good game, because right now, he's struggling.
Well, true they're struggling, but end of the day, they also need to prioritize the other lanes as well. And I think more importantly, the jungler needs to be active as well. But Arctic's going to get caught out in the mirror domain.
Caught out with the mirror domain. He's dancing back and forth. The boat has been sent in, and he does knock him up. Arctic, that is, but not continuing on. But a huge rotation here with all 5 members, Vivo Keith Stars, trying to take the enemy jungle. They're going to back off now.
Yep, this pressure is extremely hard to handle on the side of Foot Esports, and once again, it's really just about the poke, right? Ladyton is going to be just throwing the flowing sides and the ocean of keys, and right now, Foot, they're losing their footing on the game.
I see what you did there. What, can I stick with the dad jokes, or are you going to do it too? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
Boy gets him back with the whatever, and it looks like Niap. Oh, he gets jumped. Oh, the Forbidden Domain pushing him back, making sure that Void secured the kill. Ryuga coming out of left field.
Right, so they still have a little bit of fight in them, and this is nice to see, but at this point, they need a little more. They have cut down the gold difference to about 1,000 gold, but BKS, they still have pretty much a map dominance because they're pressuring them in the mid as well.
Oh, Sacer, he's showing up. Oh, he steps back. Snape, barely alive, lives to tell the tale of what a terrible person Sacer is.
Yeah, but at this point, he's going to do much more than that. He's going to take the tier 1 in the mid as well. And tier 2 going to be successfully taken in conjunction with that confusion in the mid lane. So for Esports, every time they look like they're recovering, BKS take another stab.
It's a very smart play by Vivo Keith Stars. You can't win everywhere. You can't, you know what I mean? You got to take what the enemy's giving you. But as I say that, there's a nice 2-man knockup by Niap. He's getting kicked back. Void pushing him back, but Sacer actually gets the kill. And Otix will go down. Ryuga as well, and Donnie now chasing after them. Oh gosh, Foot Esports right now with only 3 members alive. They're hiding under tower. Vivo Keith Stars are looking for something. Sacer, Joe goes for this. Is looking to go for Lost. Lost has to flash away just to stay alive. And Sacer, again on this Arlie, is just on another level.
Yep, it's one of the things that you will find it very weird, right? The moment you see a parasol, you fear for your life, and that's the situation that Brink put in, right? And Snape, he's just going to be a victim of a 3-man push, 4-man push actually on the top lane.
They're bringing everything at this point, and it looks like, okay, they got 1, so that's a kill. They did get Otix in return, and Sacer has arrived, and he's going to do some damage. And Danny just kind of dealing with tower aggro with the mirror images, but Vivo Keith Stars, still, they're in control.
Well, this is not the fastest game of the entire Invitationals for sure, but this is a pretty fast game as well. BKS already taking 5 turrets in the span of 8 minutes. Now, this is a very scary notion for the side of Foot Esports who want to save a lifeline into the EWC positioning, of course. But as we see now, BKS having a very dominant hold over the game.
Definitely a dominant hold. It's been tough. Foot Esports, I mean, they were doing much better in the early game. They gave themselves a chance, but Vivo Keith Stars, man, they take one small, they take advantage of one mistake that Foot Esports might do, and then Vivo Keith Stars just control everything, right? Sacer has been on another level. He's been getting so many kills. Just very difficult situation, and he's just been able to outplay everybody. Here's the boat going in. Oh, he's not going to.
Yep, set sail at this point, I mean, they can use it anytime they want. Unless there's a combination like that. No, they miss it out.
Oh, the Unbridled Outburst. That looked a little bit like mine, where I kind of miss. Sometimes that happens, and the Ryoga will just hide under the T2 in shame. But not able to kill Danny. That was close. But again, you hit the Unbridled Outburst, you got a chance.
Yeah, so at this point, take a look at that!
Holy Savior will keep Otix alive. He's not dead yet, but they did take a lot of damage. And Vivo Keith Stars can blow you up wherever you are under tower. They don't care.
Yep, I mean, my heart stopped for a moment there, and at this point, we are hitting the 10-minute mark, so the game is going to get even tougher because this time, the buffs are going to be enhanced, the chain lightning is going to be more painful, and the Shadow Vanguards take the place of the original Overlord Vanguards, which means there's going to be a lot more damage.
Okay, if your heart is stopping, I think you need to seek medical attention. I don't think that's a good thing. But here's the boat. It connects onto him, and it does get that kill. And Atix looks up, and he sees a boat crashing into him, and he gets just 6 feet under.
Yep, his heart has stopped at this point, and you can't blame him because VK have hit the stride. The itemization has been reached. And at this point, the evolution of the game, they are just one step ahead. Not just in terms of damage, but in terms of map control as well. So everything going right for the side of VKS.
Taking it out, it's just smart. It's calculated risk, right? You're not taking anything unnecessary. You understand the state of the game, where the minions are. And here comes the push. It gets the boat, and Lost is blown up just a little bit out front. And it looks like Danny getting a little bit low. He's going to be focused. No, he gets away, but his friend Mena, not as lucky. He's going to be down. Nyap is down as well. Sacer, that's the first death for him. And they've turned this around. They've got 4-0, a double kill going the way of Void.
Do not lose hope. Foot Esports are still in this. Yes, they have lost quite a bit of their base. Structural damage imminent at this point. But VKS, for the first time in the span of 11 minutes, have made their first mistake. Can Foot Esports come back into this?
If we were playing together, I would let you die if it meant that I could get, a couple other kills. I think that your sacrifice to the greater good would be worth it. Mine, not as much. But nonetheless, I think Vivo Keat Stars really maybe overstepped their boundaries, or overstepped here because they got the T3 and they should have just turned tail and run. But they kind of were like, oh, do we go in? Do we not? And then in that confusion, Food Esports really made them pay the price.
Yep, and it all came down to the damage offered by Snape, right? That mid laner, yes, that's just why he is one of the best wave players in the game. The damage he did was absolutely insane, but here's another fight that might be started. BKS looking for the perfect entry. They're not going to take anything less than a perfect fight.
Yeah, I would think that you got to be a little bit careful. You don't want to let them, Food Esports, get back into this game. You've got to play a little bit safer. We talked about them taking low risk. That was a bit of a high-risk play in the bottom lane, and they paid with their lives. They're still in the, the driver's seat, so to speak, but they got to be careful. They don't want to do this. Ryuga getting a little bit close. The Unbridled Outburst keeping him alive, but he's just trying to run for his life. Void, and it looks like they've got the mirror images, and Danny's going to be the first to fall, and Void somehow still alive. Ryuga, not as lucky. He's down. They're going to focus it in. They get Snape, and one makes him pay. Now they're going to push this top T3. No, they're going to wait for the next minion away.
Yep, that's a very painful loss because Snape and Ryoga are going to be taken out. Now that's going to be one major tank taken out and major magic damage taken out of the game as well. So you can see VK has recognized that, hey, this is the best time to get it started. They're going to start working on the Shadow Overlord. And at this point, let's take a look at the itemization. Oh, Burning Sun Arrow will not hit the mark at the correct timing just
they found
yet.
Atix. Oh, Atix was like, maybe I go for the steal, maybe not. Nonetheless, they're not able to do it. Mena will actually take the Overlord. So Vivo Keat Stars, again, are playing this objectively well, but the net worth lead pretty much dwindled at this point. It's a bit of a coin flip at this point.
Yeah, and take a look at the growth of the items onto Sacer here, already with the 3 components here, which is going to be a Doomsday, Crimson Reaper, as well as the Eternity Blade. That's going to be a huge chunk of damage, and all of this without taking damage from the side of Food Esports.
Yeah, I mean, if they can get away with it, they will, and they're trying to take as much as possible. Oh, they find Void, who flashes, he dashes over the wall with the whatever, and Danny thought about going in. Who's going to take the Azure? I'm not sure who took it in the end.
Danny just got it, so at this point, it's another resource taken away, and with the Shadow Vanguards marching down, it's not a pretty situation to be in. For
the they're going to go in the boat! It connects, and they blow up Lost. They saw him just a sliver, a little too far, and they literally sent the boat and the house on him. And Ryuga now has to just kind of keep them alive, but they've taken the top T3 and lost down for 30 seconds. This is an eternity at this point.
Yep, they have to stem the bleeding. VKS already having a monstrous lead. Food Esports, they need to figure something out and they need it quick.
They need to figure things out. They just need to hold. They need to deal with the minions. This Drake is pushing. The boat is going to be backed up just to kind of, showcase that amazing skin. And he's going to back off. But look into the bottom lane. The image, Atix thought about a 1 versus
Oh,
1, but
snap.
he's going to be killed as his friends come in. Sacer just doing so much damage. Mayna gets the kill on the Snape as well. And it looks like all 5 members. The Drake is here. This is the one last hurrah. Are they able to hold the Unbridled Outburst, pushing him back, buying a little bit of space, but now he's all the way up to the front and he's being focused. He doesn't get killed. Sacer will take that one, and it looks like they want more. They're going to take Niap is going to go down. Lost finally gets his kill, but he falls as well. But they're going to take the base, and Vivo Keith Stars take game 6.
Vivo Keith Stars, VKS